Well, good morning, Larissa. As we take that look outside, you can see that we have those clouds banking up on the west side or the east side of the valley toward the mountains. And then taking a look up north, completely clear, but very, very windy already. Look at those trees being pushed around in the wind. That system moving onshore, still bringing a little bit of snow flurries for Nevada. We got some snow in our locations overnight at our highest elevations, as you saw in our Breckenridge camera. And now we're just getting the wind that's pushing everything through. 20 miles an hour sustained in Tehachapi, 26 in Mojave, 13 here in Bakersfield. And as those winds push through, it's ushering in some cooler air. So it's 57 in Bakersfield right now, but only 37 in Tehachapi, still below freezing in Lebec. That's helping some of that snow stick around up on our mountain peaks. And then down in Mojave, you're at 48. So we won't warm up very much today. We're still dealing with those awful winds. The wind advisory for the west side of the valley until 11 p.m. tonight. Expect these sustained winds to continue from 20 to 30 miles an hour from the northwest, gusts up to 40 miles an hour. In the mountains, 25 to 35 sustained, gusts up to 55. Down in the deserts, 20 to 40 with gusts up to 60. So basically a lot like we saw yesterday, a lot like we saw last Monday. Blowing dust still a possibility out there. It's pretty awful. If that does happen, it'll increase our air quality. Right now, it's still hovering in the moderate range, but any blowing dust that we get is horrible for our lungs. Our pollen count still very, very high, especially for the trees. Oak, juniper, and mulberry have a lot of people like myself really suffering. And I know so many of you have been complaining. I have a forum going on my Facebook page. Find me, Elena Rusk 23 ABC, and help share other remedies that you have for your family to help fight these allergies. Here are those temperatures. Again, not getting very warm today. Just those lower to mid 60s out there. 67 in Wasco, very windy. Thankfully, we get a little more stable tomorrow and things start to dry out and warm up out there. 50s around the lake. Tehachapi, you're going to struggle to climb up to 47. You saw that you're still very cold up there right now. Down in the deserts, Tehachapi, you're very cold. Mojave, you're joining them. Only 56 for your high today. Everyone else in the desert is talking about those 60s. So Larissa, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast because you can see how even though today's a mess, we start to get more stable tomorrow, slightly starting to warm up. Then we really warm up on Thursday. High pressure builds back in. Everything looks to bring us a nice warm up just in time for the weekend. That brings us to those lower to mid 80s all the way through early next week. In the Kern River Valley, still very windy for you. 55 today, 60 tomorrow. Up in those 70s by Friday, 80 degrees by Monday. Hoping to get you there on Sunday. Everybody loves an 80-degree day when you can be outside enjoying it. Finally, in the mountains, we go from 47 today to 55 tomorrow to 62 on Thursday, rebounding dramatically until we get you in those 70s on Sunday and Monday. So we just have to deal with this horrible day today, and then thankfully things will be back to our usual springtime sunshine, even though there's not much we can do about the allergies. So again, find me on Facebook, Elena Rusk 23 ABC. I've heard neti pot, I've heard nasal sprays, a lot of different things. What's been helping me is a steamy shower. I just sit on my sink and try and help my nose.
I know, it's not easy, and I've heard the neti pot is wonderful too.
Yes.
I haven't tried it myself though. Thank you for that. I'm sure a lot of people will be thankful.
Yeah.
All right, well.